Today we have access to a plethora of opinions on how to live long. Myrtle Bunting has her own advice. She's 109 years old and is South Dakota's oldest resident. SDPB's Jennifer Jones discovered her secret in today's Dakota Digest.
Myrtle Bunting now lives in the St. William's Nursing Home in Millbank, but she lived at home until she was 102. She's a little hard of hearing and is having trouble with her sight, but her mind is still very much there. She's seen a lot of changes in her life, but the biggest one?
Right now, I guess.
Her niece Juanita Schwant, who by the way is turning 90 soon, and Juanita's daughter Donna Kvaisman joined me for the interview. Kvaisman sits next to Bunting and repeats the questions I ask in her ear. Many times she has to translate my questions into something more specific so that Bunting can understand better. If you think about it, it can be hard enough remembering what you had for dinner 2 days ago, much less what you were doing over 100 years ago.
What can you tell about your life?
Rotten.
Oh, you had some good times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good times and bad times.
Yeah.
Must have done something to live this long.
Yes, I believe it.
She was born February 28, 1899, and spent most of her life in South Dakota. When her mother died, her father moved the family to New York. Bunting returned to South Dakota when she was 18 to live with her sister. Shortly after, she married Frank and got her first car.
Tell her about your first car.
First car.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
You
I know
don't?
it was a Ford.
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
Did you and Frank get it when you got married?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We thought we had something. It was at those years.
Yeah.
Wasn't too many having cars.
She and Frank never had any children of their own, so she became close to her sister's children. She remembers Schwant visiting her when she was young.
She always wanted to stay with us. Even she could hardly walk. Of course, it was different than from them, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, those days were different. I could see her yet running down the path by the house.
Bunting spent much of her life helping Frank on the farm. She says she did a lot of cooking and baking.
Baked all my bread,
Yeah.
and somebody else's bread too.
Yeah. Did you make your own butter?
Yeah.
I remember going over to her house and that mixer would be going.
Yeah, I never bought bread. Every Saturday I had to make pies.
Life was especially hard on the farm during the Great Depression.
Frank, he seeded the grain 3 times.
Did he?
Just didn't rain.
They lived off of chickens and eggs, and Bunting was able to grow a garden.
That's what we ate out of.
Yeah.
The garden. I had everything that was going in there too. We ate a lot of garden stuff. Couldn't run to town every day.
No.
Bunting says they went to dances once or twice a week.
We had a dance hall, just a few,
Yeah.
I'd say, little ways from our place.
I remember that.
Every week had to be a dance.
Yeah.
Frank played the accordion.
Yeah.
Herb played the guitar.
I remember that now.
And then there was neighbor lady, she played the organ. We really had a good time.
Yes, I bet you did.
I want to know how I can live to be 109.
Just don't think about it. When do you want to get that old?
I tell her it sounds like fun. She points to her foot, which is propped up on a bench, and says,
This is it. That's fun.
Bunting says she's surprised she's lived this long because she was sick when she was younger. She's confident she'll make 110.
Like the doctor tells me I might live forever. Yeah, that's what he told me.
I know it. You're in pretty good health.
Bunting was recently named Centenarian of the Year by the Century Club. Kvaisman tells me she hardly takes any medication. So what's her secret?
Too mean to die. Yeah.
For South Dakota Public Broadcasting, I'm Jennifer Jones.